everyone, this is Archangeli. I'm going to talk to you quickly about the new Dollfie Dream stand that Volks released a couple weeks ago at their Dollfie Dream Gathering. Well, it's just called the Dollfie Dream Gathering, but it's actually just an event that they have in all of their Volks stores and on their website. This is one of the items that they released. It's a Dollfie Dream stand, and this is the all-in-one box set. So this was 3,990 yen. You guys can figure out the local exchange rate for yourselves. But it comes with a hexagonal base piece, 4 little plastic rods, so 2 short and 2 long, 2 sets of lobster claw grippy bits, and a couple of hinged joints. It's basically a very big Figma stand if you collect Figma figures. Now, the interesting feature of this new stand is that the hexagonal base has a tripod mount. So if you like taking your girls outside for outdoor photo shoots, it's really, really handy. But if you're one of those collectors that doesn't take their dolls outside, has absolutely no need for a tripod mount, Volks did sell just the hexagonal base on its own. I believe it was 1,200 yen. And you could get just the base, and then you can get yourself a box of these, which is the sticks and the lobster claw grippy bits, and you are good to go. Now, Volks also released this item. Where is it? Here it is. This is a cross base, an X base. It was 1,260 yen. It's a smaller profile, so if you like to nest your dolls together really tightly, you could get yourself one of these, and you're good to go. Now I have all 3 of these items. I'm going to talk to you about all of them. So let's talk about the big doll stand first. When you open it up, it comes packaged like this. I've already taken the hexagonal base up, but you can see the big and the small grippy bits and the sticks up here. And forgive me a minute, I'm just going to slide in here. And I actually have Rin mounted, or she's standing with this stand as an underarm support stand. So I'll turn the stand here so you can see what I've done. If you just open these claws up, she pops right out. Now she's on a DD2 body, so this is one of the older Dollfie Dream bodies. And she's also wearing flat shoes. And the stand fits underneath the arm perfectly. Just for the sake of comparison, while I have the stand still set up, this is Hinata. She's a Dollfie Dream Shino, and she's on the Dollfie Dream Dynamite 3 body. So the newer bodies, which are a little bit taller than the older Dollfie Dream 2 bodies. For the sake of this video, I've also put her in a little bit of a high-heeled shoe. It's not very high. She can actually still stand unsupported on her own in these shoes. Now, what I noticed earlier today while I was playing with the stand is that if I put her in this stand as an arm support stand, we have a problem. Her armpit is up here. I mean, that's where her armpit actually is. This stand only comes up to about her elbow height. So I think this is actually a huge oversight on Volks' part, considering that most of their new dolls are on the DD3 bodies. Now you could remedy this. You can get yourself another set of these with a short stick and another joint, and you could pivot it behind so that it would fit underneath the arm. But this set is not cheap. This box was 2,940 yen, so you would be spending over 7,000 yen for an arm support stand that would actually fit the DD3 under the arms. I think that's just a waste of money, and it's quite silly, if you ask me. Now, I'm going to take Hinata down. You've already seen that these claw bits open. They also can turn, pivot. This joint here also, oops, sorry, that joint there also pivots. This is a long stick, but this also pivots back and forth, as does the base. Now, with this, the box set stand, when I opened it, everything was already, well, I mean, it was packaged flat as it can be, but this joint was already screwed in. However, with the cross base, this is the cross base, and I'll show you. That's just a size comparison, so you can see it's a much more discrete base. With this, I had to do a little bit of assembly. It came with just the base, and it came with a little bag with the screw and a wing nut, and I had to screw that in at the bottom there. I had to attach this piece to the base. So just be aware that there's a little bit of assembly required. If any of you have the Dollfie World saddle stand, I own that as well. So this is the Dollfie World saddle stand. And I actually have a tripod piece mounted in the bottom already. This is the new Volks base, and just so you can see, the Volks one is a bit smaller. It's about 1 centimeter smaller on every side, which is nice because I thought the Dollfie World stand was always a little bit big and bulky. So if you are buying this as a tripod stand, it is smaller. However, because all of this is hollow plastic, how do I describe this? Like, this is not solid in here, whereas the Dollfie World one, it's all one big acrylic piece, whereas this one is not. It's actually quite flimsy, and I would be very hesitant to put a Dollfie Dream on a tripod outdoors on a windy day on this stand, whereas I would have no worries at all with doing that with the Dollfie World stand. Now, just to show you some of the features of this new stand for Volks. So now I've got the big claw on it, and I'm going to turn it down like this. And let's grab Hinata again. Right now I have a long and a short stick, and I guess I misjudged this. Right now it's about the height. With the long and the short stick combination, it's about the height to be a thigh stand. Now, holy Moses. Okay, you can see how wobbly this is? Do you see that? It's not very stable. So if you actually are just looking for a thigh stand, I recommend going with the Cool Cat thigh stand, which is the one Annalise is on here. It's much more stable. Overall, I'm not particularly impressed with this new Volks stand. I find it extremely flimsy, and for the money that it is, I think it's quite poorly designed. There are better stands out there that suit my purposes better, but if you're looking for something that you could use just to support your dolls in casual photo shoots, this is something that is available to you. The tripod mount is handy, but I think that the flimsiness of the stand really defeats the purpose of it. So that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching.